What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. If you've never been to my channel before, make sure you subscribe for videos, okay? It's been a while since I posted. I have a lot of stuff going on with work, personal life, and everything going on, but I'm here and I'm back and I'm ready to post more videos, okay? So today we're going to talk about money lessons you should have made in your 20s, and if you didn't, you could do it now, because it's never too late to make good money decisions to help your financial future, okay? So let's go with the video. Alright, one of the first money lessons people should know and do, whether in your 20s or older, is always have an emergency fund, okay? That means you always want to have some extra money just in case something happens. You don't want to be SOL. And we don't know what that means. It means shit out of luck. Because I understand people, cars break down, stuff goes on with their house, life, everything can happen, okay? You always want to try to have a little emergency fund. And I understand people got kids, they got bills and all that stuff, and they can't save as much, but you want to just try your best to do, say, $10 a week, something, okay? Because you never know what can happen in the future. And that $10 a week will add up eventually, you know what I'm saying? And that can help little water down whatever damage happens, like, you never know, like cars, whatever, like I said earlier. You just always want to try to keep an emergency fund, always stay on top of the game, okay? Another thing I learned, and a lot of people make this mistake to this day, is pay off your credit cards every month, okay? Because I understand people, especially people who has multiple credit cards, like people get happy, okay? Because you know you ain't gotta pay it for right now, you swipe and go and everything, whatever, and people don't really think about the consequences of that, okay? Because having a bad credit score can affect you in the long run, and it makes stuff a lot more harder to get and makes more stuff more expensive and stuff like that, because that means, you know, if you go to a car place, that means they can't trust you, you bad with credit. So your interest rates will be higher, your monthly payments will be higher and all that stuff. So you want to pay off your credit card as soon as you can, okay? Because you don't want that to catch up to you, and it feels so good to have debt-free with good credit, because you get brand new cars, new house, everything. Everything is so much easier in this world when you get good credit, okay? So make sure you take care of your credit card and don't get too happy about swiping or nothing like that, because you will owe that money back. One of my favorite things to do right now is check your credit report regularly, okay? Some people said check it like every 2 or 3 months, something like that. Me, I'm very strict about my credit, and I'm very, you know, serious about that stuff. I make sure I ain't got nothing out, make sure I'm paying off everything, make sure I owe nothing and nothing, because like I said in the last part, having bad credit will catch up to you, okay? I check mine like every 2 weeks, okay? You can do what you want to, your routine, whatever, but I check mine every 2 weeks and make sure everything is good, make sure my credit's going up. And if you look at like Credit Karma or something like that, it tells you what affects your credit, what changed, and what you can do about it. You want to check your credit regularly, okay? Your finance is important, especially how everything going on in the world with inflation and everything. You want to make sure everything is good and tight, okay? All right, another one of the mistakes, especially people who's younger, they make this kind of mistake. Live below your means, okay? I understand people like new designer stuff, they like the new fashion, the new trends and stuff going on and everything. But if you cannot afford it, and you know when you can't afford something, okay? Please don't get it, okay? And if you do want to get it, just wait for a minute until the price goes down and everything. It's still gonna be there. It's not going nowhere, okay? You don't have to keep up with every trend. You don't have to get the new iPhone that come on every time. You don't have to get all of that, okay? You could get a regular phone to do the same thing and be all right. And like I said, if you want to get it, I say manage your money, okay? Just don't blow it up, pay $1,000 for a phone, and after that, then you wind up being broke. You don't want to do that. That's stupid. That's a dumb financial decision. You don't want to do that. And it's crazy because it's not just kids that do that. It's adults that do that too. They want the new stuff, knowing they can't afford it. They don't think about the consequences at the end of all that stuff like that. But if you can manage your money, if you do make money like that, sure, get it. But if you know you can't afford nothing new, stuff like that, no expensive stuff like that, don't get it, okay? It's all right, okay? People not paying attention to you. You don't got to keep up with no trend and stuff like that, okay? You can have regular stuff. You can shop at Walmart. You can shop at a regular clothing store and still look good and feel good, okay? So don't just live a regular life, okay? Now, if you famous or celebrity, that's a whole different story. But if you a regular person, please don't try to get into that and get hooked on trends and all that stuff and keeping up with everybody else, okay? Don't worry about that, okay? We too grown out here. Another piece of advice, this is for long-term advice, is automate your retirement saving, okay? People don't realize how much this would affect you. Like, I say any job that offer a 401k, you don't have to get a big percentage. You can start off with 2% and something like that, and you're not going to see that 2%. That 2%, it's like you're saving money, it's not going to affect your check, okay? So I say once you get a job or something like that offer 401k or something like that, you want to take advantage of that, okay? Do it as soon as you can, because the earlier you do it, the more financial freedom you have when you retire, okay? The more money you will have, it'd be so much easier to live a retirement life. You don't got to worry about stuff like that. because then after a while, if you want to increase it, you know, once you get more money, once you get side hustles and stuff going on right now, you still won't see it. If you rate your 2% to 10%, you still won't see it because you already made moves and stuff early and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you want to make sure your retirement 401k and everything is good and everything is standing. And you want to start as early as possible. I even say anything under like 35, you start at 35 or younger or something like that, you'll probably do good. You know, it manage after like 20 years of working and stuff like that. You won't believe how much money you can have and all that, okay? And if you want to work when you retire, you know, you could do a little job, work 20 hours a week and still live off your retirement savings, okay? So you want to make sure your 401k is in check and everything. One of my favorite things is this, something similar to what I said earlier, is I advise you to make a monthly budget, okay? You find out how much you make it, average, what you make a month, you know, and then start writing stuff down, how much you want to spend on important stuff and everything, what you need. If you want to go a little, you know, have a little lavish, you know, cheat, stuff like that, buy some extra stuff like some new shoes and stuff like that, that's perfectly fine. But keep a monthly budget because you don't want to blow your money every month because you're going to be broke. And people don't want to be broke, okay? It's a bad feeling. I've been there, okay? It sucks, it's irritating, it's a mental exhausting. It's so much going on right now. You don't want to be broke. You always want to have money, make a monthly budget and everything. And if you want to travel, stuff like that, you know, go to different states like Disney World, stuff like that, save your money and manage it. And if you manage your money, stuff will be a lot easier. You don't even have to make that much money a year or something like that if you know how to manage your money. Because people who make real less money, they know how to manage it, and you think they've been making 6 figures or something like that. So manage your money, you know, have a budget, and just live your life, okay? And if you want to make more money, start some side hustles or get a second job or do something like that. All right, one of my favorite steps and the last steps is investing is a long-term game. Meaning, invest in stocks, invest in crypto, invest in anything that can make money, okay? You can do Robinhood, whatever is out there, okay? Because investing will help so much faster too. But I advise you to educate yourself, watch videos, practice, you know, do stuff. Just don't jump into it because you're gonna lose all your money. You don't want to do that, okay? Because you can turn $1,000 into $100,000 in a couple years if you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the stock market is always going up, it's always going down, it's fluctuating and stuff like that. Get apps and pay attention to stuff like that. Learn and make some extra money. You know what I'm saying? And you may get lucky and become a millionaire. And that way you don't even gotta work. All you do is sit on the computer, watch your phone, watch your line go up and down, and invest your money and stuff like that. And there's other stuff. I advise you, if you real good at it, you can like buy a business or something like that. So not only you making stocks, doing all, you know, make money off of stocks and stuff, whatever, crypto, you own your own business. You know what I'm saying? And that way you don't even gotta work for nobody. You your own boss. And that's probably the best feeling, what I'm trying to do, the best feeling in the world, okay? That's the ultimate goal, is to be your own boss. Cause I know some people, you get tired, clocked in, and I know you got some disrespectful managers and stuff like that. That way you ain't gotta worry about that. You can go in, nobody can say nothing to you, and you control everything. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably the best thing about life in the business world, to be your own boss. But hopefully y'all take my advice, and I hope everything works out for y'all. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, and more videos are coming. Now I got everything under control, my personal life and the job and everything. But more videos are coming. Y'all stay tuned, y'all take care.